Hey guys, and welcome back to Almaviva Opera Reviews. Sorry for the absence of a video last Sunday. On the suggestion from a commenter, I will do an opera profile of Georges Bizet's Carmen today. It's about a woman enthralling, then seducing a soldier, only to face the consequences. Carmen is sung in French, but in relatively early performances, it was often translated into other languages. If you're at Carmen live in the theater, it's approximately 3 hours long, including intermission. The recordings are different. Some recordings are longer than others. Some are 2.5 hours long, some are 2 hours long. It really depends on the recording. Here's the history of the opera. Bizet wasn't well known at all in Paris in the 1860s, and had many difficulties getting his operas performed. However, he premiered Le Pêcheur de Perles, another opera of his, at the Théâtre Lyrique. However, this opera was not very popular. After the Franco-Prussian War, Bizet's works were more widely premiered. Eventually, he met Henri Menac and Ludovic Halévy and decided to commission them to be his librettists. He took the idea off of Prosper Mérimée story, Carmen. Side note, sorry for my awful French pronunciation, but I don't know what to tell you because you're gonna have to deal with it all video. The premiere was attended by many composers such as Jacques Offenbach, Léo Delibert, who was famous for his opera Lakmé, and Charles Gounod. The people who attended the premiere were generally happy with it. However, critics didn't tend to like it as much. Eventually, everyone grew to love Carmen. The premiere cast included Célestin Galli-Marie as Carmen the Gypsy, Paul Chéry as her soldier lover, Don José, Marguerite Chapon as Michaela, his initial lover, and Jacques Boyer as the lover she turns to after José, Escamillo. So, here's the opera in a nutshell. Carmen is a gypsy whom everyone loves, but she does not exactly love anyone back. She enthralls and entices a soldier, Don José, to desert the army and ditch his girlfriend for her. Then, a man she loves more comes along, the bullfighter Escamillo. When she goes to one of his bullfights, she ends up alone with José outside of the stadium. He murders her and is arrested, admitting that he is guilty of the deed. That was the opera in a nutshell, but here are the main roles and their biggest respective moments. Obviously, the title role of Carmen is the center of all of the action and much of the music. What's interesting about her is that she is a mezzo-soprano, not a soprano. Her first main moment is her aria, L'amour est un muisson rebelle, her habanera. She talks about how love is a rebellious bird in that aria. She also has her seguidilla, where she convinces José not to throw her in jail after some misbehavior, as well as the Gypsy Song, where she sings with two gypsy friends about the life of a gypsy. In the same act, she sings and dances for Don José. That moment is not as big as the others, though. Then she has the card scene, where she reads cards that show nothing but death for her and her lover, José. Finally, she has the last scene, C'est toi, c'est moi, where she meets up with Don José for the last time and gets killed. Famous Carmens included Célestin Galli-Marie, the premier Carmen, Emma Calve, Rice Stevens, Regina Resnick, Julia McGinnis-Johnson, Teresa Berganza, Tatiana Troyanos, Anna Katerina Antonacci, Magdalena Kojena, Irina Garancha, and Anita Rashvelishvili. The second most important role in Carmen is the one of the soldier, Don José. His duet with Michaela, his girlfriend, Parle-moi de ma mère, where she brings a letter and a kiss from his mother, is his first big moment. However, he has a larger moment which is central to the whole opera, his aria, La fleur que tu m'avais jetée, or the flower song, where he talks about how Carmen threw him a flower, and how it served as a reminder of her, and a token of his love, when he went to prison instead of her. He also has a knife fight with the bullfighter Escamillo, where he sings as well. Finally, C'est toi, c'est moi is filled with blazing dramatic intensity, especially when he starts accusing Carmen of ditching him. Famous Josés include Paul Chéry, the first one, Ramon Vinay, Mario del Monaco, Franco Carelli, Placido Domingo, James McCracken, José Cura, and Jonas Kaufmann. Escamillo's pretty much only big moment is when he introduces himself with a drinking song to everyone and becomes Carmen's latest admirer. The knife fight is a big moment for José, but Escamillo sings there as well. Famous Escamillos include Jacques Boyer, Robert Merrill, Tom Krause, and Samuel Ramey. Michaela actually appears in a similar amount of scenes. She has an earlier mentioned love duet with José and her Act 3 aria, Je dis que rien ne m'épouvante, where she is determined to save him from Carmen. Famous Michaelas include the Premier Michaela, Marguerite Chapot, Joan Sutherland, Mirella Freni, and Angelique Gheorghiu. I would first listen to Carmen's Habanera and Seguidilla, then the Toreador song, which I'm sure you have heard already out of context, then La Fleur. Those are all moments that are central to the plot and the music, and they actually make the full opera experience much more enjoyable. That goes for any opera. If you hear a few things out of context, it'll make the full opera more interesting. So now, let's get to the recording I would recommend as a starter. The 1963 RCA Red Seal studio recording, conducted by Herbert von Karajan with the Vienna State Opera Chorus and Vienna Philharmonic. Carmen is Leontine Price, the most controversial point of this recording. Don Jose is Franco Carelli, Escamillo is Robert Merrill, and Michaela is Mirella Freni. While Price does struggle with some of the lower passages, she's ultimately a good Carmen because she actually manages to send the emotional messages quite well, definitely better than many other soprano Carmens. She actually proves to be quite good in some places. I personally think that Carelli's Don Jose is the best one out there. He said it was the role he enjoyed singing the most. His French pronunciation is about as good as mine, but with that aside, his voice is absolutely perfect for the role. Beautiful and sweet, with glorious piani in the beginning, then a savage attacker in the end. Merrill is a full throat at this cameo. He really packs a punch. Mirella Freni has, in my opinion, the most beautiful soprano voice, and it's perfect for Michaela. It's crystal clear and it portrays Michaela as an innocent girl very, very well. The Vienna Philharmonic, again in my opinion, is the best orchestra ever, and it has power and really has the happy, toe-tapping yet powerful quality that suits Carmen very well. Karajan makes the opera fun to listen to in places and conducts with grandeur in others, such as the Toreador song. As with Otello, the formatting is great, and the art and format are satisfying to look at. This is a wonderful recording and a great starter. I consider it to be the unrivaled best recording of Carmen. Carmen is an opera which you can hum, snap, or tap your toes to. It's a great starter opera for those who haven't yet listened to many. It has lots of memorable moments which you will probably remember for the rest of your life. Thank you for watching, and please like, comment, and subscribe.